Hello, welcome back to another Father Story channel. I'm Jacob from Jay's Books Corner, and today I just really wanted to vlog me reading my first book of 2021. The thing here is, I wanted to physically read it, not be the number, like the first book that I finished. And I think what we're going to choose is Beach Read by Emily Henry. I have her other one, it's sitting over there on my floor, but with Beach Read by Emily Henry, I'm really looking forward to this. It's about two writers who end up switching manuscripts. We have, I think, a thriller writer and a romance writer, and she ends up having to write his thriller, and he ends up writing her romance. And I know it has to do with somewhat of a grief, but I'm hoping it's like kind of like light and fluffy. I know that I think they're enemies to lovers, which I'm a huge fan of that trope. I'll update you while I read it. I'm going to try to be as non-spoilery as possible because there's no reason for me to spoil Beach Reads for you by Emily Henry. But I'm sure I'll just try to gush and things and make it as interesting as possible for this like mini little vlog. Because literally the whole point of this is I just wanted to vlog my first experience, my first book of 2021. Who? What? Hold on. Wait, back up. No one was going to tell me that these are narrated by Julia Wayland. I heard, I was watching Noelle's video, her newest one about the top 10 favorite books, and she had read Emily Henry's like new one's coming out next year, which I'm really looking forward to as well. I know I've not read any of her books yet, but I have a feeling I'm gonna really like them. But she's like, oh my god, Julia Wayland is like one of my favorite narrators. And I was like, why does that name sound so familiar? It's the author, the narrator of Invisible Life, Valley Rue, one of my favorite audiobooks. Someone has Evelyn Hugo, one of my favorite audiobooks. Anything from Taylor Drake and Reed, one of my favorite audiobooks. She's a phenomenal, she's like, oh my god, the Noah Roberts series? Year one, I've been interested in those. Maybe I'll pick it up because she read them. She reads them. Okay. Let me see if I can get it from my library before I spend a credit on it, because I already spent a credit. I pre-ordered To Paradise by Yaya. What? Yaya? No. Hanya Yaya. It comes out on the 11th, and so I pre-ordered that for myself. I'll have to read it this month. It's like a 20-hour audiobook, but hopefully it's not like as horrible, and I won't know. With The Little Life, I knew. This one I don't know, so either way I'm looking to see if it's on my library, because I do need the audiobook just because I am so busy with other stuff. I don't have time to like sit down and physically read until a little bit later on, and I like it reading it, so I think I'm gonna enjoy listening to it and reading it, so I think it's gonna be good. But we'll find out. It was on Libby. I got it. I'm so excited. I didn't know that's who narrated this shit. Oh my god. Okay, I'll update you later. Hi guys, I want to update you guys on Beach Read. I'm officially about 10% into it, which is about 40 pages. The audiobook is great. I'm keep going back and forth. I read a little bit last night and so forth and so forth. The first few chapters take place with our main character named January, which is ironic because I'm reading it in January, so it worked out. And she is going to her dad's beach house that he left after he died, that he shared with his mistress. Yeah, it's a lot to take in. She also is on deadline. She has to produce a book by the end of summer, a cutesy, lovey, happy ever after romance, and she has nothing but dread inside her. It's really good so far. There hasn't been too many interactions between her and the love interest yet, so it hasn't been full on, but I do like the banter, and he seems pretty cute so far, the little bit that we've known about him. I'll update you guys when I get a little bit further. I think Beach Read is going to be a 5-star read. I have no concrete proof why, but just know that I do. I'm also not a huge fan of describing a character as deeply as the author describes Augustus here. You know exactly what he looks like, what he wears and things, and there's a few words that are a little bit too used, but I'm not going to take points off of that, as I'm assuming what Emily Henry just likes to do, and I can understand that, and I get that, but I'm just more like somebody who likes to build the mold of a character and then let the audience kind of decide what they truly look like. It's just how I much prefer to read my books and write my books, so that's the only thing. So I officially hit the century mark on Beach Read. I'm currently listening to it as I work on my bullet journal, and I'm coming to a realization that this is reminding me of that George Clooney, Descendants is what it was called. This reminds me if Shailene Woodley's character, which I'm pretty sure that is based on a book. I don't know if that book's based on real life, but Shailene Woodley's character would have wrote a book, she would be this character. She's obviously not like a writer inside that movie and things, but they share a lot of similarities. And now I can't stop thinking about it. So that's where I'm at. In story, they disagreed on the whole plot of this book, which is for him to write a romance and her to write, I guess he writes family dramas. I was expecting like a thriller or something, but it looks like he writes family dramas, which I didn't know because I didn't read anything about this book. I just knew that. That was the only part that I knew it took place on a beach. There is a lot of backstory in this story. It's kind of taking me out a little bit. I don't mind it. I'm not going to say it's like hurting my rating because I get it. These are, once again, this is a kind of a second chance romance, which is ironic because I was just talking about that at my wrap up. How I don't really enjoy novels that are like a second chance romance, like centric. I don't know, for instance, These Violent Delights, where most of the story, most of the romance or the relationship was built on past things that us, the reader, doesn't know. But I'm sure it's really satisfying for the writer. I much more like second chance romances in like companion romance series, where you've met the characters, but the second chance doesn't actually show up until later on. That's much more what I'm interested in. For this one, this is a really, it's not really a hate to love like I thought I was going to be. They actually don't mind each other. A lot of the hating and stuff was over a very petty moment with our main character. I don't know if petty is the right word, but it was over an interesting moment with our main character when they were in college. So that's fine. It did seem like, there's a moment in college as well where it did seem like there was like maybe like a spark or something, and now they're meeting many years later. So I do think it's taking me out just a little bit because I really do enjoy two characters meeting randomly and falling in love. I think that's just that's much more of a fascinating read for me. And so this is just it's not doing it. It's doing it. Like, I like everything's putting down. But I can understand where people are like, maybe Friends to Lovers is much better for this author. I don't know. I'll let you know. I'm still really liking it. I'm sure it's going to pay off. And I still think it's probably a 5. That's where I'm at. As we're going through another long list of, I dated this person, so forth, or my dad did this, so forth, my mom went through this, so forth moments. It's like a never-ending train of monologues about the same 7 things. And that's the part that's getting to me. And I'm sure even if I was physically reading it, because I remember being a little bit that way as well. And it might just be the fact that this is her debut, and maybe all of these things were taken out with People We Meet on Vacation, which I'll definitely be reading. I'll read that one more in like the summer, but yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, I'll tell you guys when I get a little bit further. We're not that further. We're like 32%. I'm like maybe like 30 pages ahead where I was the last time I updated you. Hi, I want to come in here and update you guys on Beach Read. I am now on chapter 22, which is the trip. We have about that much left. I'll finish it tomorrow when I'm at work. And we'll pick up a different book as well. With Beach Read specifically, I'm liking how this is going. Gus is a very interesting character. We just learned about a lot more about their information and about who Gus is and his background and why he writes the way he writes and things that are those lines in their relationship. This is a really slow burn of a relationship, which I guess I was not prepared for. I kind of wished it was a little bit faster. I'm not really into slow burns, if you did not know. I'm much more, like, I'm okay with some angst. Like, it's fine. And I know a lot of people are into slow burns, and so I tend to write a slow burn romance, even though I'm much more like, get together on page 2. And that's just me personally, though. I'm not into insta-love, so, like, if you're trying to build 2 characters who have never met before and you're trying to build their relationship through a whole book, I get that, and these are people who have met, I don't know. It's a thing. I'm really liking it. I think it's going to be a 4. I don't think it's going to be a 5, but we'll see. The ending could blow me away. It did make me cry. Alright, I want to come in here and end the vlog for Beach Read by Emily Henry. I finished it 2 days ago, I want to say. I've read several things since then, but I thoroughly enjoyed Beach Read by Emily Henry. I think it was a great first pick. I like how the main character's name was January. I thought that was really nice, especially because, like, read it in January, you know? Yeah, really like the simplicity of that. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. I'm very excited to read other Emily Henry books. I have a feeling I'll probably like all of them across the board. So I think we're in for a great treat with her this year. I'll read up her entire backlog in the year, for sure. I really like the main character. I really like the main ship. I very much enjoyed Gus as well. And I liked everybody around Gus. I just really enjoyed Beach Read. This is a 5-star for me. I did cry, so he gets perks for that as well. That's the ending to this vlog, because the vlog was me reading my first book of the year. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below. Hit the subscribe button. I'd love to know what you guys' first read of the year is. Do you guys have an annual reread you guys do every year to start out the year? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching.